Hello everyone and welcome to day 15, the final day of the May 2021 Sumo Basho here in Japan, and it's judgment day for two Sumotori. Takakaisho and Shodai will wrestle for the championship last bout of the day, both at 14-0. But before that we have the rest of the program, and let's go over to Japan to start the day's proceedings.
Kotonowaka Ishiura.
Kotonowaka is 9-5 and Ishiura is 2-12. And there's a difference of 22, which is a huge advantage for Kotonowaka. And Kotonowaka wins, and he wins by Watanabe, and the time is 24 seconds. So first fight completed on this final day.
Dayamami Kagayaki.
So Dayamami is 5-9. Kagayaki is 10-4, and there is a gap of 18, which is a huge advantage to Kagayaki. Kagayaki wins the bout, and he wins by Oshidashi. And that is timed at 9 seconds. So Dayamami will be demoted within his rank.
Shimanoumi Chiyoshoma.
Shimanoumi is 11-3 and Chiyoshoma is 4-10. There is a difference of 22, which is huge in favor of Shimanoumi. 26, Shimanoumi wins, and he wins by Yorikiri. And that is timed at 6 seconds. So a quick bout there. Shimanoumi finishing with 12-3. Chiyoshima finishing with 4-11. Not a good basho for Chimishora.
Chiyomaru Tarakafuji.
Chiyomaru is 7-7 and needs to win this to keep his status, his rank. And Takara Fuji is 12-2. He is likely to finish third. A difference here of 40, so improbable. Only 56 can give anything other than a Takara Fuji result. And it is 36, unfortunately. So Takara Fuji will win this, and he will win by Yorikiri. And we have that timed at 14 seconds. So Chiyomaru ends 7-8 and will be demoted within his rank. Takara Fuji will finish 13-2.
Tochinoshin Kaisei.
Tochinoshin is 10-4 and Kaisei is 3-11. A difference here of 18, which is huge in favor of Tochinoshin, and 23 will be a victory for Tochinoshin, and he wins by Kakanagi. And the time on that bout is also 6 seconds, some very quick bouts. So hope the main Sumotori are warming up because they could be here sooner than they expect. So Tochinoshin will finish 11 and 4. Kaisei will finish 3 and 12.
Hidenoumi. Akua.
Hidenoumi is 2 and 12. A very poor Basho. And Akua is 5 and 9. But in this bout, Hidenoumi has a advantage of 6, which is a minor. 66, so we will go to the 66 chart. And we have a 14, 0 and 1 underdog wins. Now the way that works is 0-1, it's this, and we are looking at a 6, which is a 2. So on a 14, so we're looking 2-6, favoured Sumotori wins, and he wins by Tsukidashi. So Hidenoumi wins by Tsukidashi. And because we have the result, we can use the 46 on the time. So 33 seconds, a long bout there. But Hidenoumi comes out of that bout with a final victory, ending at 3 and 12. Akua will finish at 5 and 10.
Chiyoteiyu. Onosho.
So Chiyoteni Ayu is 7 and 7, and Onosho is also 7 and 7. So one of these two will be demoted within their ranks, and Onosho has an advantage of 21, which is huge. 16, Onosho will win, and he wins by Oshidashi. And that is timed at 20 seconds, so a good two-way battle there, won by Onosho. So Chiyoteiyu will finish at 7 and 8. Onosho will finish at 8 and 7.
Kiribayama. Surugisho.
So Kiribayama 6 and 8. Tsurugisho is 4 and 10. And there is a difference of 23, which is huge in favour of Kiribayama. 15 is a win for Kiribayama. Wins by Watanagi. And the time of that bout is 24 seconds. So we're certainly getting some fairly lengthy bouts now in this final day. All building up to that final bout for the championship.
Aoyama. Terutsuyoshi.
Aoyama is 2 and 4, came up from the lower rank tournament, and Terutsuyoshi is 9 and 5. But Aoyama has an advantage of 1, so it's an even fight. 45 on an even is a win for Terutsuyoshi, and he wins by Yorikiri, and he wins at 20 seconds. So another good two-way bout there. A lot of action. Aoyama finishes at 2 and 5, very respectable for a lower ranked sumo. Terutsuyoshi will finish 5 and 10, 10 and 5.
Hoshoyu. Tobizaru.
Oshoryu 2 and 12, and Tobizaru 1 and 13. So two of the worst ranked Sumotori in this tournament. Ishiuro is already finished at 2-12, so Hoshoryu with a win could finish third last. A difference of 2, so it's an even fight. Sorry, it's a slight advantage to Tobizaru. 26 on a slight is favourite, has control. So we're going to go to the control chart now. And we're looking at 35. The Sumotori jockey for control at the centre of the doyo. The controlling Sumotori is too aggressive and he loses by Hikiotoshi. So Hoshoryu will win by Hikiotoshi. And that is timed at 25 seconds. So Tobizaru was in control but got too aggressive and made the mistake. And he will finish 1-14. Hoshoryu will finish at 3-12.
Meisei Okinoumi.
Meisei is at 5-9 and Okinoumi is at 10-4. Difference of 5 in favour of Meisei, so it's a minor advantage. 13 and Meisei will win this bout by Oshidashi. And it will be timed at 15 seconds.
Tamawashi Hokuto Fuji.
Tamawashi at 7-7, Hokuto Fuji at 5-9, and Hokuto Fuji has a major status advantage here of 10. We'll roll that again because that last red wasn't flat and it was resting on another one. 56 will give a win to Tamawashi, and Tamawashi will win by Oshidashi. And that will be timed at 6 seconds, so Tamawashi will end up with a positive tournament result of 8-7, keeping his rank. Hokuto Fuji will finish at 5-10.
Wakatakakagi Kotoeko.
Wakatakakagi at 8-6 and Kotoeko at 7-7. A difference of 25, so it's an improbable. 22 will be a win for Wakatakakagi and he will win by Yorikiri. And that will be timed at 8 seconds. So Wakatakakagi finishes at 9-6 and Kotoeko at 7-8, so he will be demoted within his rank.
Niyogiru Daisho.
Miyagi-Ryu is a 5-9, as is Daisho, so the winner will be finish the highest of these two. Difference of 12, which is major in favour of Daisho. 35 on a major is just inside the winning for the favourite, so Daisho wins, and he wins by Hatakikomi. And it is timed at 6 seconds. Miyagi will finish at 5-10. Daisho will finish at 6-9. So can feel the tension beginning to rise in the arena.
Takeyumi Ichinojo.
Takeyumi is at 8 and 6, and Ichinojo is at 6 and 8. There's a difference of 19, so it's a huge advantage for Takeyumi. Oop. Re-roll all those. One escaped. A full start. Takeyumi wins the bout by Yorikiri. And that will be timed at 23 seconds. So Takeyumi finishes the Basho at 9 and 6. And Ichinojo finishes at 6 and 9.
Endo Takanosho.
So Endo is at 5 and 9, and Takanosho is at 11 and 3. Difference here of 16, which is a huge advantage to Takanosho. 45 on a huge is just inside the favourites range, so Takanosho wins this bout by Oshidashi. And that is timed at 7 seconds. So Endo finishes the Basho at 5 and 10. Takanosho finishes at 12 and 3. A good performance. He obviously came up against the two that will fight for the championship very shortly.
Takayasu Terunofuji.
Takayasu is at 12 and 2. Terunofuji is at 8 and 6. By his standard, it's been quite a poor Basho performance, but he has a slight advantage in this fight. 66, we're going to go to the 66 chart again. And we're looking at 45, 0 and 2, and it is a 0 because there's only a, sorry, it's a 1, so it is an 0 to 2. The underdog wins in a mild upset. So there you have it. So Takayasu, I don't really think it's a mild upset with his performance so far, but he wins by Kotenage. And that is timed at 27 seconds. So Takayasu will finish the Basho at 13 and 2, and Terunofuji will finish at 6 and 7. So now we come back to the final bout of the evening. This is the championship bout. And we go over to the doyo to wait the introductions.
Takaisho
Takaisho 14 and 0 in this Basho.
Shodai
Shodai 14 and 0 in this Basho. So this is the championship decider. Takaisho is disadvantaged by 2, which is a slight advantage to Shodai. And they're called to the center to start this bout. I think we'll roll that again because they were on top of each other. So false start. Very tense moment, and they're called in again. 13 on a slight is a victory for the favourite. So Shodai wins, and he wins by Oshidashi. And the time of that bout was 32 seconds. So 15 days of combative sport has ended in a final tournament bout of 2 unbeaten. Only one could take the title. Takaya Kaisho bows and leaves the dojo with a record of 14-1. But here is your champion. He will receive the Emperor's Cup with an unbeaten record of 15-0. Shodai. All the other fighters come to witness the trophy being handed out. These are all the fighters that you have seen today. As Shodai receives his trophy and takes the gratitude and applause of the crowd for a great performance. I hope you've enjoyed this. The next Basho is in July. If you'd like me to video it, I'll play it through day by day, the same as I've done with this one. And if you want to see it, leave me a comment saying that you'd like me to do the next Basho, and we'll do exactly the same. We'll have the same fighters, whoever they are, in the tournament, if I've got the card for them, because I've still, these are all the other cards that there's a inside the crease fast action card there, but these are all the other Sumotori that you get in the set, and these are free off the Sideline Strategy Games site. So you only have to buy the game, which comes with another set of sumo wrestlers as well. So it's well worth a look at if you want something that's fast and exciting. It's not really a game where the winner can always win. You can find a top one losing to a really low ranked Sumotori. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment. If you want me to do the next one on YouTube, then I'm quite happy to, but I need to know that you'd like to see it. And until next time, good night, and hope you have a good evening. Thank you. Bye.